All right, AP Chemistry students, welcome to this next chapter. We are looking at chapter 9 and going to be looking more closely at covalent bonding. It's a large part of the chemistry world, and we're looking specifically more at covalent bonding because we're going to analyze how does an atom go from a particular shape, particular geometry that you learned about in the previous chapter using the Vesper model. How does it go from that shape to then the shape that we get that the molecule possesses? You learned that the electrons are in certain regions around the nucleus of an atom, and that gives it its geometry. How does it go from that shape then, and then when it bonds with a different atom or atoms, how does it take on the different shape, and how is it the electrons now are in different regions? So that that change, that morphing, if you will, that um, uh, switch from the atomic orbitals to the molecular orbitals is what this chapter is all about. And that switch from atomic orbitals to molecular orbitals is what is called hybridization. So when something is hybridized, it is the atomic orbitals from this atom and the atomic orbitals from this atom are going to be kind of mixed together, and you get a hybrid, a mix that's going to be giving you a kind of a new orbital, new region where the electrons are going to hang out. Okay, so that is what is this whole chapter. That's what this whole chapter is all about, and you're going to be assigning kind of a name to that hybridized orbital, and it'll be a name that is describing the orbitals that it came from. Okay, so D2sp3 or DSP3 P3 or sp3 or sp, that's the name for a single hybridized orbital because it came from the s and the p, or the s and two p's and the s or three p's, whatever. That's how it was formed, from those different atomic orbitals. Okay. So that's what chapter 9 is all about. Okay, and it gets into all of that in the book, and you can read through that carefully. So do your reading, note taking, spend time doing that homework. The homework, by the way, is designed for you to not just rush through it, but struggle with the problems, check your answer. If you got it wrong, dive back into the section in the book, figure out what you did incorrectly, and learn from that. It's a tool that you can really use to further your understanding, deepen your understanding of what the material is all about. Okay? In week 15, which is part 2 of this chapter, chapter 9, you got a Cliff Notes assignment, and there is no lab for chapter 9, so you have a break from a lab for this unit. Always ask help if you need it, and you have the chapter 9 test there at the end of week 15. So keep working hard. Let me know if you have any questions, and keep up the good work.